Hi there, here we are with March's Rough Trade Albums of the Month. First up, we have David Holmes, who's made a record with Keefus and Jade, two people from LA, I think. And this is like a total Svengali record from David, I think. And it is a mixture of French yé-yé music with psychedelic elements to it and soundtracks to it. Everything you would expect from the genius who is David Holmes. This is such a great record. It's one of those records that there's not much press on it yet, but you know, you play it in the shop on a Saturday afternoon, people love it and they just buy it. Comes with some extra tracks as well. This is a work of genius, I think. Next up, we've got Andy Weatherall, who must be the hardest working man in music. He is in so many bands, does so much DJing, and he writes in a column. He's our astrologist in our new magazine. He's quite rude, but I quite like that. But this album here is back to the style of Sabres of Paradise, I suppose. Less techno, more actual songs. A great album from a great man, and a really nice man and great customer as well. Right, Cavern of Antimatter we have up next. This is Tim Gain and Joe Dilworth, ex of Stereolab, now living in Berlin, and they've come up with a mixture exactly what you'd expect of Stereolab and Berlin. So it's Teutonic, krautrock, but with songs. This is another great album. They're all great albums, always. But this is a particularly good one. Motoric, I think, is probably how you'd describe that, but with songs. Quilt. This is their third album, and I love for me, the songs work best when Anna is singing. It is like a dreamy folk album from the 60s. It's quite hazy and quite floaty. Wild Nothing. This is Jack's third album. This is one of those albums that harks back to the 80s, but in a good way, I would say. And it's on Bella Union, one of our favourite labels, and this is a good album. Maybe I should say it's a great album. But yeah, no, it's a good album. Polisa, I think it's Polisa. It looks like an accent under there. I'm never sure whether it's Polika or Polisa, but anyway, it's Polisa. This is their third album, and this is more woozy electronic songs in the same style as School of Seven Bells. Kind of skronky indie R&B, I guess, with nice electronic beats. Great album. Melia Jones, ex of Racehorses from Wales, and they split up and he went off to Italy and wrote an album while he was living in Rome. This is a fantastic album in the style of Harry Nilsson, I guess. Bullion, previously better known, I guess, for his remix work on various things. This is Nathan Jenkins from South London. He's moved on from remixes to do an album of hot chip style electronic pop. So it's songs but with electronics on there. This is a great album, and it comes with a CD of extra remixes and tracks like that. So that's a really good one. Definitely one from out of nowhere, but yeah, a good album that. The Mothers, I saw them play at CMJ several times, and this is like a Layla Diane. Christine's got a fantastic voice. This is like a Layla Diane, but recorded round at Slint's house and studio. So it's like post-rock folk. It shouldn't work, but it does. This is a really good album, and it comes with an extra CD of demos, which just with initial copies, but that is an amazing album. And they played at Rough Trade East a couple of weeks ago, and it's one of the best installs we've ever had there. And finally, for March, we don't usually do mix CDs, but this Moody Man mix CD is so good. It's a great mixture of house, acid house, techno, jazz. This is just the perfect soundtrack to the early evening. It's not a real banger, it's more, I would say, 6:30 to 7:30 myself. In the evening, that is, not the morning. And that is Moody Man, and that is it. That is our albums of the month for March. I will see you next month.
Oh, I'm in the book here somewhere, yeah. I should actually know exactly the page, shouldn't I? Here I am. Whoa. See, look. You see? It's me, isn't it? Double me.